Hello and welcome to your Sango City meetings for today in the Sango City Capitol Congress House for today in the Sango City area. Today we have a live meeting coverage for today in the Sango City Capitol and Congress House for today on this live coverage of the Sango City Congress meetings for today of President Carter Chavez joining with Engineer Manager of Sango City, John Matthews, and Head Chief of the Sango City Police Department, Chase Jr., and also Head of Secretary, Willis Shane, which is Head Secretary for President Carter Chavez himself. We will begin started here for a second, and here we go with President Carter Chavez speaking over gun laws and expansion to the Sango City area meeting for today. Hello, I am President Carter Chavez presenting this meeting. I thank you everyone for joining me at the Sango City meeting for today. I am joined here with my Head Secretary, Willis Shane. Thank you, Willis Shane, for coming, and also the Head Manager or Engineer Manager of Sango City area, who does all the architect type of stuff in the Sango City area. Joined with John Matthews for today. Thank you, John, for joining at my meeting for today. Also, Head Chief of Sango City Police Department is Chase Jr. Thank you, Chase Jr. of Head of Police Department for today for joining me over this gun laws and expansion meeting for today on November 15, 2017. It's a beautiful day today in the Sango City Capitol area. Me as President of Legotopia is here to present to you guys with a new idea coming into mind for the whole area of Legotopia itself. And I believe that this should be happening very, very soon. So this is my topic proposal to bring these gun laws into the Legotopia area. And it's a new campaign that I will be running for my speeches and other types of stuff like that. Chase Jr., I thank you for coming. And the police department force is pretty low, I can see. Over the years, we haven't had too much police enforcement and police officers in the area. So are you still offering more jobs into the city so people can be connected with being a police officer of Sango City area? Yes, of course, we are trying to come into the city area to figure out what is to be made and what needs to be changed with the police force. We have a limited supplies of guns and protection to protect the citizens of the Sango City area from any terrorist attacks or big amounts of big dangerous attacks like that could happen in the city most likely. But we are working on that, Mr. President, to do that for the Sango City area. Thank you, Chase Jr., for presenting that for today. Either way, we need to work on trying to figure out another way to expand the Sango City area and also bring the gun laws to the Sango City area, including the new gun laws to ban the guns in city limits, including bigger population cities over at least 10 million or going down to 100,000. So 100,000 to at least 10 million population cities like that. Lower than that, they are allowed to have guns into those smaller type of cities of population, but still need to have high security on those guns, and people do have limited options to be shooting those guns, but we do offer the citizens respect for what they're capable of doing with those guns, and we do let them use the guns properly and safely. So the guns coming into the Sango City area, we do have these little events and stuff that people can bring weapons or anything like that to hunt things instead of hunting each other. That's how it should be. That's the most humane way to do it. Excuse me. But either way, that's my plan, and that's my campaign that I do want to plan for the Sango City area in the future, of course, but most likely that won't be happening very, very soon, but I am trying my best to make this happen during my presidential career. either way, we do want to focus on that mostly on today's meeting. The expansion project is a number one thing that we do want to do for the San Jose City area, of course. And the gun laws campaign is one thing that we do want to do. So, yeah, I thank you, Chase Jr., for coming to this meeting. Today, we come together to try to stop these guns from coming into the city area and just causing a lot of harm. Like in the country America and other countries around the world with different laws instead of ours, and we are a different country ourselves, they do need to focus on maybe changing the way they think of things with their guns and how they give freedom to, like their freedom or amendment that they do have right over there is the right to bear arms. But either way, we do want to change that law over here in Legotopia for us Legoans and whoever lives in the city. Whoever visits the country, of course, we do need to focus on them even more too, because they could be even a more bigger harm with getting guns. So my plan is to change the gun laws when people do visit the country. They are not allowed to buy guns in the city or in the country itself. They're not allowed to bring guns over. I think it's pretty much like that everywhere, but that's a number one thing that we do need to focus on as the police force and as me as president, of course. So I will be signing maybe another amendment for today in the San Jose City Congress House for today, saying to do that gun law campaign, and I will be signing that right after the meeting, of course, and I'll overview that, of course, with the signage of the expansion plan for the city too, which we will be focusing on that with the head engineer manager of San Jose City area, John Matthews, which I thank you, John Matthews, even though you don't really have to talk today, but I thank you for coming to this meeting and listening over this for these very important stuff. So of course we do need to focus on that as a president, as myself, and also as a police force of you, of course, Chase Jr., to try to do as much protection as possible to the citizens around Legotopia and also San Jose City area, of course. San Jose City right now is the biggest city, or not the biggest city, but the most secure city in the country of Legotopia, and I'm looking to change that in the later future with changing the gun laws. Not every city in the San Jose City area at the population of 10 million, or I mean in the Legotopia area of a population of 10 million to 10,000 do not have these same gun lockers and gun safes outside of their city. So we do need to change that, and I will be going to other cities to try to do that in the future. All the cities in Santiago State are with those gun safes. Some cities are smaller and some people do have guns, and I respect that, but they do also need to be safe with them, even if they get really angry at some point at their life. And mostly that's how the guns or these shootings are happening around the world, and also around the countries, and also around our country sometimes too, because people just get really upset with each other. So like I say in all my other speeches that you guys have seen, I say to love one another, and that's the number one thing we need to teach the people of Legotopia once when they get into those schools, and so they can start teaching those kids to respect one another, because they are all the same. So that's the number one thing that I want to focus on too for the schools around the San Jose City area too, and just to manage that. So we can talk with the head school managers and everything, and principals around the state and also around the country, and send that message to them and start teaching that to their kids, and start planning different ways how to make the kids better, and just have a better education than just learning other types of things. And you'll learn about more ways to survive in the future world, and also make the future world even better. So that's one thing that we do need to do with the school systems of Legotopia, and that's why Hope America is doing at the same time. They are doing similar things, but I believe they need to change some of their education plans. So second meeting will be tomorrow on November 16th. Going to try to do some meetings tomorrow at this Congress House, and that concludes today's meeting for today. Thank you, John Matthews and Chase Jr., head of Police Department, and thank you, Secretary Willis Shane. Thank you for getting my papers and everything to do this speech. I will pause the video for today on this live feed, and thank you for watching. We will be signing a document over regarding the gun laws and the expansion plan of San Luis City area. Thank you, and I'm President Carl Chavez presenting this meeting for today. So me as president will be signing this gun laws and expansion plan for the San Luis City area. So today I will be signing this document regarding the laws coming to the San Luis City area, and that's the number one thing that we do need to do as a society in Legotopia. And the gun laws will be changing when I do sign this document regarding gun laws campaign, and I will be talking even more about what the laws mean coming to the Legotopia area. So if you have any additional questions, please leave a comment below or go to your My San Luis City comment box right next door of the Capitol building. So here I go. And there I am signing the document for the gun laws expansion plan. And that concludes today's meeting, folks. Thank you for watching for today. And please like, subscribe, and comment. And other videos will be up during the week. President Carter Chavez signing out for today. And you will always be a Legoan.